This is one of the mountains in El Valle, and I recorded just my whole drive going down from El Valle down to the Coronado area. And I wanted to just chat about directions, knowing where you're going, using your internal guidance system. In our cars, we're used to just setting the GPS to get us to our destination. And I've been thinking about this a lot, like, how did I end up in Panama? How did I end up making that decision to move out of the United States to another country? How do we make decisions about where we want to go in the first place? The first thing is that we need to pay attention to how we feel. Tuning into the emotions of how we feel when we are in a location, whether it's outside, inside, whether it's a city or a store or someone's house. Paying attention to how we feel while we're in that environment will give us direction, because I think it's important for us to follow that internal pulse of energy that is our it's our baseline. So I like a feeling of contentment, and I try to observe whether I'm in places where I feel content, where I feel relaxed, where I feel like I have breathing space, where I feel like I have space to think. Sometimes when we set a destination, there are issues that come up along the way, right? There's things that are unseen, unknown. There's life events that can happen, and we might get sidetracked for a little while. But we can always recalibrate, and we can always take in that information from an unexpected event that maybe we decide we want to go in a new direction. This can happen after a season comes to a close in your life, whether you're finished with school, or you've raised your kids and now they're grown, or you're just starting a family, or you're getting married, or you're getting divorced, you're retiring, maybe you're just starting your career, maybe there's an illness that's keeping you more homebound, maybe you've lost a lot of weight and now you can go out and physically do things you weren't able to. The thing is to pay attention to your internal energy. It is that internal energy that's going to give us the clues for the next steps in the direction in which we're going. Sometimes we head down a road thinking that we're getting to one destination, but there's an interesting side road that we want to take. And so we go down that path, and you see how you feel about that. What is the information that you're getting in from this new experience? You may decide to continue down that new path, or you may decide, no, this is good, I'm happy, I've seen it. I want to get back on the main road and get to that other destination that I really had my sights on. I've decided that my destination has more to do with aligning with my values than any specific or particular activity or endeavor. My top value is time freedom, and I value connection. I value integrity, communication, adventure, nature, meaningful engagement with people, new experiences. So when I have an idea, like the idea I had to travel across the United States in an RV, it was exciting. And I felt that it answered a lot of my quest for those values that I hold. And I contemplated whether living full-time in an RV would be right for me. But I wouldn't know that until I tried it. So I bought an RV and I learned how to drive it. And it was exciting and fun and scary and frustrating. And I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I didn't want to stay in the RV full time. And so that experience came to a close after 8 months. And then I began a new quest, more aligned with my values. I'd taken a trip to Panama while I was in Florida in the RV. And something about Panama just felt right from the minute I stepped off the plane. Sometimes you'll have a feeling like that where your soul just kind of feels at home. That's something to pay attention to. That's good information. I'd traveled to a few other countries because I knew that I wanted to live outside of the United States. But the other places I went didn't feel as good to me as I felt here in Panama. You can always recalibrate the direction in which you're going. Our GPS systems that we use in our cars will often tell us the best route to get somewhere. Avoiding traffic, avoiding accidents, congestion, whatever it may be. And sometimes we are on that fast track. We know exactly where we're going, what we want, it feels aligned, it's all happening quickly. But sometimes there's room for the detours. We need more information. And both are important. Maybe you can think about what your values are that are your top priorities. And then you can measure potential experiences based on whether they align with those values and your priorities. If we pay attention to that internal energy current, it gives us valuable information about how we're feeling about environments, people, experiences, interactions. So learning to tune into that is important on any life journey. There are a lot of decisions and choices we have in life. Where we want to live, how we want to spend our time, who are the people that we want to spend our time with, what activities do we want to do, what causes do we care about, what types of conversations do we want to have, what do we consider entertainment. Journey, day to day, just start paying attention to how you feel about where you are. And if something doesn't feel right, check in with that internal guidance system that you have that holds great wisdom. Ask it, okay, then what would feel better? What would feel better than this right now? When we keep tuning into our own wisdom, our own guidance system, it becomes easier to shed the expectations that other people might have for us, that society might have for us, that our culture might have. And it becomes easier to live more authentically, connecting with who we are at our core. I wish for you a beautiful journey through life. Mine has turned out very differently than I would have expected or dreamt about. But I wouldn't change anything. Every experience has contributed to who I am today given me wisdom, insight, knowledge, confidence. I've grown stronger because of the challenges. So I'd encourage you to put on your favorite soundtrack. Maybe go for a drive. Venture off into a new area where you haven't been before. Take a new road home. Go to a different coffee shop. Hike a new mountain. Swim in a different river. When we expose ourselves to new experiences, there's all sorts of magnetic and electrifying things that happen in the brain. It piques our curiosity, gives us new ideas, new dreams, new desires. And then we set new goals. And you know the saying that life is not the destination, it is the journey. Enjoy that journey. It's all part of getting to the destination. And when we reach a certain destination, we find that we're ready to embark on a new journey. It's important for us as human beings to keep moving forward, to keep growing, to keep nurturing ourselves. Collect different experiences like postcards that you can review and share with people. And have those interesting stories of adventures you went on and people that you met and places that you saw. I like to think of life as a big, beautiful buffet. So many things to sample. And some are delicious and become our favorites. And some not so much. We don't go back for more. But we're given this opportunity to go out and sample new things. And that's a beautiful gift.